This is KGW News at 4.
And welcome to KGW News at 4 o'clock. We are going to begin with a big development just this afternoon in the pandemic. Multnomah County Public Health now recommending everyone 5 years old and older start wearing masks indoors again. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dan Haggerty. Now, that new recommendation is regardless of vaccination status, vaccinated or not. Let's go to KGW's Pat Doris joining us live. Pat, with the details on this announcement, what do we know?
Well, Dan, it did come out late today, and it follows Seattle's call last week for even unvaccinated people to wear masks indoors. And so that's what they're saying here as well. Reminder, it's not a requirement. It is a strong suggestion, and it highlights the concern over what they're saying is this surge, this fifth wave of the COVID virus. Multnomah County health leaders are saying that masks are needed again for two reasons. One, because the increasing number of cases, and two, because the increasing number of cases caused by that Delta variant. Here's Dr. Ann Loeffler, the Deputy Health Officer for Multnomah County.
Both of those things sets up a situation where people who are unvaccinated or under-vaccinated are at risk for severe disease, hospitalization, even death. We think that masks are far and away the most effective way to stop what could be a very challenging late summer.
It is true that nearly everyone getting sick is not vaccinated, but Dr. Loeffler said masks can help slow the spread of the virus even among the vaccinated. The county is asking business owners to put up special signs that will warn people to take precautions. Whether that actually happens, it's voluntary, it's something that's up in the air. The mask mandate was not all that popular to begin with, and while most people did follow it, nearly everyone was pretty happy to get rid of it. I've also had some pretty significant feedback from you, our viewers, saying, why should I change my behavior to protect people who choose not to get the vaccine? Dr. Loeffler says because it will protect you and your family as well. Back to you.
Got it. Pat Doris with the latest. Thank you so much. Meantime, the Department of Veterans Affairs is now the first major federal agency to require COVID vaccines for healthcare workers. They're mandating it. The requirement covers medical personnel who work in department facilities or provide direct care to veterans. Also today, nearly 60 leading medical and healthcare organizations issued a call for healthcare facilities to require their workers to get vaccinated.
First and foremost, I'd like to say to Jeremy's family how sorry I am that this happened.
Developing tonight, a community in mourning. Today, the Clark County Sheriff and many others are remembering and honoring Detective Jeremy Brown. The 46-year-old was shot and killed in the line of duty last Friday night. He was a 15-year veteran of the force. As people grieve, the investigation, meantime, continues surrounding his death. A suspect has been arrested, now facing murder charges. Tim Gordon has more about the detective and this investigation.
After a heartbreaking weekend, Clark County Sheriff Chuck Atkins had some things to say about Detective Jeremy Brown.
But it is with a sad heart and a very emotional moment for me personally and professionally to stand here and speak to you about a man that I so admired.
Atkins said Brown's professionalism and positive attitude took him a long way, but on Friday evening, that all ended.
First and foremost, I'd like to say to Jeremy's family how sorry I am that this happened. I can only imagine what you're going through.
Brown was shot as he sat in his unmarked car at an apartment complex doing surveillance on 3 people who were there. Investigators say one of them was 26-year-old Guillermo Raya Leon. They say Raya Leon suspected Detective Brown was watching them and shot the detective in the chest as he sat in his car. Raya Leon was captured in Salem on Sunday and is being extradited to Clark County. The other 2 who were under surveillance fled with Raya Leon after the shooting. Abran Raya Leon, seen here in a previous booking photo, along with Misty Raya, both had warrants out for their arrest. After fleeing and crashing, they were captured Friday night. Misty Raya was in a Clark County courtroom this morning on those previous charges. And court paperwork shows both talked to investigators about Guillermo's actions on Friday, saying he went to check out Detective Brown's car and then there was gunfire. Abron said that suddenly Guillermo returned to the apartment and emphatically expressed that they needed to leave now. And Misty said that Guillermo was still armed with the revolver as they fled in the silver Toyota SUV, as well as when they fled the vehicle after the crash. Knowing that all three, including the alleged shooter, are in custody is some consolation, but nothing brings back a man who is in line to become a sergeant.
So just know that in the law enforcement community and this family, from this day forward, he will be honorary Sergeant Jeremy Brown. That's just that touches a heartstring for me, because I know how much he wanted that.
Again, Guillermo Raya agreed to be extradited from Marion County, Oregon to Clark County, Washington. The soonest he could be arraigned on an aggravated murder charge here in the courthouse is Tuesday morning. In Vancouver, Tim Gordon, KGW News.
Thank you to Tim. Planning for the funeral of Honorary Sergeant Jeremy Brown began almost immediately. Paying tribute to an officer usually takes days to coordinate. Devin Haskins shows us how a Washington nonprofit handles those difficult duties.
With hundreds of officers, maybe even thousands in the community wanting to honor his life, planning his funeral ceremony is no small task. The nonprofit group behind it says the most important thing is honoring the family's wishes.
We really want to make sure that the community has its chance to honor this officer, this deputy. So our goal is always to remain in the community whenever possible. And
Brian Johnston is the executive director of Behind the Badge Foundation, a nonprofit organization that works with agencies and families of fallen officers to help plan their funeral services. It's not known when the funeral for Detective Sergeant Jeremy Brown will happen. Planning inside the Public Works building is just getting started. Officers from around the United States come to pay their respects, but finding a venue large enough to house everyone can be a challenge. The Behind the Badge Foundation recently planned Cowlitz County Deputy Justin DeRozier's funeral, and to find a venue big enough, they ended up holding the service in Portland. And it's not just the venue that groups like Behind the Badge help coordinate.
we have to be able to have every amenity for those couple thousand people. If we have 300 people, including our honor guards, including our volunteer corps and staff members who are putting this service on, we have to be able to take care of them. We also have to be able to take care of those people that are in remote areas, like our motorcade, our processional, our motors. So we're bringing in every amenity from food and even lodging for a number of people for the next week.
Behind the Badge says they already have 20 members here, and more will come throughout the week to work with the Clark County Sheriff's Office and the family to plan the funeral. In Vancouver, I'm Devin Haskins, KGW News.
Firefighters say cooler weather is helping them to get a better hold on the bootleg fire in southern Oregon. It's the largest wildfire in the country right now, burning about 410,000 acres. That is twice the size of New York City. In the last 3 weeks, it has destroyed at least 67 homes, but crews now have it more than halfway contained. Some firefighters from all over the area, like Portland, for instance, are starting to come back home now after working a 2-week shift to protect buildings. But officials down there say people shouldn't worry at this point. Firefighting resources are holding steady.
We'll eventually start to downsize this force. It's really an indicator of the threat to the structures. And as that threat diminishes, then they release those structural resources and they go back home.
More than 2,200 personnel are working the bootleg fire from all over Oregon and other states. Fire managers here say other fires in California and the Pacific Northwest are not taking resources away from the bootleg fire. In California, the Dixie Fire is forcing more people to evacuate. At more than 190,000 acres, it's California's largest wildfire, burning in the northern part of the state. Last week, it also merged with a smaller new fire that started on Thursday. The flames have already destroyed homes and are threatening thousands of structures. Tension is mounting in a southeast Portland neighborhood. After months of buildup, the city says homeless campers around Laurelhurst Park now have 72 hours to pack up and leave. Crews posted these eviction notices around the park this morning. And now people there are living kind of in limbo, wondering what will happen next when this camp's time is up. Here's Maggie Vespa.
The crowd camping around Southeast Portland's Laurelhurst Park woke up Monday to a ticking clock. City crews had posted lime green eviction notices. They say people here have 72 hours to pack up and leave. For those living in their cars, no parking signs. They go into effect Wednesday.
This is a result of a global pandemic. You want us to go back to normal, then you have to give us a place to live.
Indeed, dozens put down roots here last fall. Soon, activists followed, calling any attempt by the city to clear the camp inhumane. Still, neighbors have argued this is unsafe. They've documented fires, fights, and break-ins, and recently someone reported a camper brandishing a gun. Monday, the city council made the announcement. It's time to clear Laurelhurst Park. Commissioners wouldn't do interviews, but released a joint statement calling the camp, quote, unsafe and unhealthy for everyone involved. We thought it might be appropriate to bring the city statement down here and let people here read it and read why the city feels like it's important to clear the camp now. And frankly, I'm fresh out of copies because so many people wanted to see that. Brian Clark read the entire statement in front of us.
They want us to go. Gone. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Clark argues instances of violence are flukes and clearing the camp is cruel. Where is everybody going to go?
Another place. Probably right back here.
Heads of the Laurelhurst Neighborhood Association see his point.
This is not a solution. And so I have mixed reactions.
Monday afternoon, TJ Browning argued the camp is not safe, but she wishes the city would do more to get people off the streets, not just move them around.
I want to know why it's taken so long and why the city wasn't better prepared. We've been telling them about these conditions for almost a year now.
The city statement does promise alternatives eventually. They're called Safe Rest Villages, 6 organized camps set to open in Portland later this year. Officials haven't picked specific locations yet. But again, those sites won't be ready for months. Laurelhurst is set to be cleared this week, and some here say they'll be back within days.
Oh, I'm staying in the park. I'm not leaving.
Maggie Vespa, KGW News.